Yo, what is good, man? The king of lightning. Listen, man, this right here, man, that's what Toriko deserves, man. Toriko deserves this shit right here, man. Vaseline for men, 24-hour moisture, fast absorbing. If you want to get the shit done quick, gotta get done quick. Yo, body and face lotion. If you want to be that, face? Really? What? Wait a second. People put lotion on their face? Really? Deadass? We do this? Huh. Fascinating. Alright, whatever. So, listen, man. Because I don't do that. Alright, my face is sexy smooth. Alright, you got a problem with that? You jelly, bro? Damn, why you salty, dog? Take a shower, man. Eat some chocolate. Why you salty? Alright, moving on. Listen. This chapter, fuck, dude. This chapter, yeah, I want to inview, alright, is so dope, man. I mean, first of all, the rating is yo. Let me get out of the way, because we already know that. Alright, let's not be stupid here. We know the King Lightning by now. When it comes to Toriko, King Lightning, if something happened to Toriko, that's epic. King Lightning, odds are, yo. Guess what? Yo. Alright? There's no change here. But I do want to talk about a few things here that are very important, that I think should be worth mentioning. Number one, because the chapter is very simple. It's just the fact that it's beastly. Oh, before I get to Toriko stuff, which is simple but just godly. Number one, I'm really saddened by the fact that Shigematsu's snake got taken out like that. Now, granted, it's Zebra. He did a chain bomb sound thing, so like the voice went into like the snake's throat, and it exploded continuously. And clearly it had huge effects where the snake wound up getting its head removed. And then some. But still, I was like, but this thing is like, when it first came out during the Cooking Island arc, you were like, bro, yeah, like this thing would rival Mother Snake's, kind of. So, at least that's what I had. That's the impression I got. Especially when you have Shigematsu coming in there, before Teppei attacks Komatsu, and Shigematsu, he is like riding this thing like the snake shadow. It looked huge and just disgustingly epic, and I'm like, dude, what is like? The snake should have been way more powerful. Keep it that simple. Not one hit by Zebra. Alright, at least that, goddamn. Number two. Because there's differences between the manga stream and the Batoto translation, obviously. But I read the chapter from manga stream's end, and they actually state that I've got her name. I always forget. I always forget what her name is, but she has the kitchen knife. And then in the panel below, the Cyclops guy, he has some kind of fruit or herb called the organ herb or fruit. So apparently it's some kind of food that can actually like restore organs. And he just has it in his back pocket in case someone went down. Okay. Alright. Whatever. I mean, it's Toriko, goddamn, alright? I mean, again, we've seen people have half their bodies blown off, even more so. 80% of their bodies blown off. And then what happens? Minority. And they're fucking back, like, rippling and shit, like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, gourmet, I want gourmet cells. I want gourmet cells so bad. You have no idea. Oh, my God. Alright, so the next thing. Teppei blocked Toriko's attack. Which is shocking. It's stunning. You would figure that he'd get destroyed like everyone else. Shigematsu. This dude got the Mugen treatment. Mugen. And it was like, yo, This attack is my mercy. Mugen, and over. And this dude, the way he looked in that panel, it looked like this dude's legs were blown off. I'm not joking. You can go to the live stream, and I show you. It looks like his legs were blown the fuck off. You can't tell, but beforehand too, Toriko blitzed the one dude. Yeah, strike. And then he came back with the pimp hand. Like, what are you doing, man? He came back, bitch slap. Wait, stop it. Just don't even try that shit with me right now. I'm too OP. And what was so refreshing about that scene wasn't the fact that Toriko was getting some solid justice for Komatsu, who just got his heart squished. But also, it's the fact that Toriko hasn't had victory like that in a long time. Let me be clear. Toriko hasn't had victory like that in a long time, if ever. Because Toriko, remember, or mind you I should say, he loses a lot of his fights, man. He does. Stalgion, Tommy Rod, Heracles, Harak kick, he loses a lot of his fights. But here, I mean, this reminds me, like, automatically, Shokuren Temple, it just brings that shit up again. Just Toriko, when he does win, sometimes he's overwhelming. It's like fucking, I don't know how many Ren that was, but I thought I can do more. And this time, this attack is my mercy. Like, that's insane. Oh, it's just, stop, dude. Like, Tori is so badass. So badass, dude. I'm like, yo, just stop, man. Like, this dude has badass tattooed on his fucking ball sack. Just badass, man. Fuck. But Teppei blocked. He blocked, man. But when you look at Teppei's arm, this I think is very important. You look at his arm was like covered in like these weird tree thing, like roots and stuff like that, whatever. I'm thinking that Teppei may have eaten one of Akashi's full courses. Cause I'm thinking that that's his gourmet monster. I'm thinking that Teppei has a gourmet monster. Well, he does, obviously, because he's very powerful. But that hand belongs to his gourmet monster. That's my assumption here. Because how else can you... I mean, unless you have your gourmet cells to such a high degree, or you have the gourmet monster activated to some degree, how can you block Toriko's arm like that, bro? So I'm thinking, yeah, man, like that arm may belong to Teppei's gourmet monster. That's my take on that. So now we go over to what may be the most important part of the chapter from an overall story standpoint. When Blue and Red are talking. Now this oh my god. This, I think, is it speaks volumes, their conversation. Because what they said exactly, I don't remember the entire conversation in full, but I remember a few things that were stated. Red stated that his arm came back, or like a part of his body. There we go. A part of my body returned to me when he ate air. I was like, what does that mean? A part of his body returned to him. Weird. But what's even more fascinating is the fact that Blue was talking to Red, and then he was talking about how when he noticed how like his arm had come into effect. Well, first of all, they mentioned something about the world, and like the world is like it doesn't exist, or like the world is not, or like so some of the world that they said that it is like it's not the way it's supposed to be. as if like they know something about this current world. I mean, they probably, it may involve Coco's theory of the planet being like Earth-sized and then growing into like Neptune class because of the gourmet cell activity, or it may involve another world of some kind. Who knows? But I remember that they're Onis. Like, I mean, here's the thing about Toriko and his gourmet monsters. I mean, yeah, he's the main character, but and it is kind of disappointing because of the fact that we don't really get to see, because the second closest person to whose gourmet monster activity that we get to see internally, I think, is Sunny's and the whole Saiyan hair thing. And then third would be Coco, because we did see Coco's gourmet monster actually like take out Grimparch in the like when they were fighting underground. And then last would be Zebra's, because Zebra's gourmet monster doesn't really do or say anything, to be quite honest. But Toriko's are the most active by far. I mean, Blue has more screen time than Zebra's fucking gourmet monster, and he just hopped in this story, in this arc, literally. But these guys speak to each other as if they've known each other for a very, very, very long time. And then I remembered how when it came to the scenery, there were these chairs and tables everywhere, and I was like, why? Like what's going on there? And I started to remember a few things about gourmet cells in general. And one of the key things, and keep in mind, very important, one of the key things about gourmet cells is that sometimes gourmet cells can actually go across generation. For example, when Midori was born, he already had the scars. That was a wound inflicted upon him by like one of his ancestors, meaning like an ancestor suffered a wound, and the gourmet cells had it had such an effect where the gourmet cells kept the wound from generation to generation, something like that. So gourmet cells, in essence, go from parent to offspring, from parent to offspring, from parent to offspring, and so on and so forth. Distinct traits, distinct characteristics, distinct powers. Who are Toriko's parents? Who was great-grandparents? Who are his ancestors? Let's keep it that simple. You see, Red and Blue, even though they're two, they may have been one initially. Mom may have been Red and Dad may have been Blue, something like that. Who knows? Now, granted, he's an orphan, Toriko, but the fact of the matter remains that when he was young, he had blue hair. In fact, someone sent me a PM. Actually, well, I got several PMs actually about this, where when I was questioning the existence of Blue and how this may have seemed random, someone sent me a link to what was mentioned before when it came to the initial meeting between Ichiryu and Toriko. And now, when Toriko had like a certain look to him and like the blue hair, Ichiryu made note of the fact that it's like he has a monster in him, or maybe two. Ichiryu made note of that when Toriko was that young. So, if Toriko is in fact born with Blue and Red, the two Onis, that probably means that they have existed in Toriko's parents and grandparents, and they've gone down the food chain. They've gone down the, ancestry line, if you would. And here they are in Toriko. So, this may apply for Coco and everyone else, but at the same time, it may be Toriko specific. Toriko may be unique. His clan, if you would, may be unique. So, it fascinates me, because the tables and chairs may represent what was once his ancestry. So, I'm just going to throw it out there, because Toriko and his powers, because the Onis have not actually sat down and have like an actual like heart-to-heart conversation with Toriko. I mean, neither have, as far as I know, Sunny's or Coco's or Zebra's. So, the fact of the matter here is that if that's the case, then Toriko may be destined for his greatness, despite the fact that he always loses. I mean, think about it. This dude, when he woke up after that whole Starshin fight, all the 8 kings could sense something like, what the fuck's that? Oh shit. So, Toriko is special in a certain way And I think it's being hidden from us intentionally, so when the time is right, it is revealed to us. So I'm done. That's a chapter. The chapter clearly yo. I don't see any other rating. And that's it. So give me your thoughts once again. The comment section, I read the comment section. A lot of yo's. Yo. And rightfully so. Though what I will say is that some person did mention a very good point, where even though they're loving what Toriko's doing right now, there seems to be a lot less focus on the other fucking 4 kings, which is true. But then granted, Toriko hopped in this arc fighting against Heracles. You have Meteor Rain, very impressive. Lasers, oh yeah, poisons, fucking, whatever. Sick and tired of that shit every time. Coco, poison. But Toriko, Horse King Hill, you can bring out the biggest meteors you want. I don't give a fuck. Horse King Hill is what it's all about. So I'm just saying. But that's it overall. And I'm thinking next arc, obviously, we're going to get to see more focus on other formerly kings. I mean, clearly, when it comes to Adam and Earth, Coco, Sunny, that's it. That's it, man. So, I'm done. And I will see you guys later. King of Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day. Lotion the fuck up. Vaseline for men, dog. That's what this shit deserves. This shit deserves Vaseline for men. Yeah, I'm about to go to work. And you know what I mean. Have a nice one.